Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel. Welcome to this reading for the month of June. For this reading, I am using the Tarot of the Divine deck, and I also have the Arcana Folia Oracle that I'll be drawing from as well. Okay, Taurus, let's see what we have for you. And by the way, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find the link in the description box. And please do remember to subscribe, do like, share, and all that lovely stuff. Okay, see what we have for you, Taurus. You've been experimenting with different things, playing around to see how you can make some things a little bit better, your productivity. You know, it's like something here is needing to be improved, and it could be like your timetable or time management, something like that. That you're realizing perhaps it hasn't been as efficient. So you're being very proactive in wanting to make the most of what you can, which is really, really good. And it does help. It does, in fact, help. You are going to experience doors opening up for you, feeling really, really good about that as well. And I do see feeling very excited because you are making those changes and you're not willing to stick to any patterns that have just become cycles over and over again that leave you feeling stuck. You are moving along. You're moving along, which is great. There's a very strong pattern overall is what I'm seeing, in terms of, well, not the negative patterns, not the cycle that you're breaking free from that, but it's like you're recognizing, when I say pattern, like the cause and effect of things. So you're becoming a lot more conscious, becoming a lot more clear with what it is that you're putting out there. I'm getting a bird, a robin perhaps, that you may see, that is a very strong message for you in your personal life. That could be, it's a good sign for some sort of message to come to you, some good news that you'll be hearing. So that's an interesting one that I'm seeing here as well. You're wanting things to be a little bit more lighter overall, and not wanting to take too many things so seriously, and so you're ready to kind of shift gears here and no longer have everything be so predictable. It's like you're wanting to just, it's like you're throwing some balls up in the air, whichever one like falls in your hands, you're gonna basically take on, not missing any chances. There are sparks I'm seeing with someone, the chemistry that you have with someone, and it feels like this is, you feel confident. It doesn't feel like it's pushed or anything like that. Taking it easy, but it's fun. It actually makes you feel comfortable, and it's something that I see ongoing for many of you as well. Spending more time within I'm seeing like wanting to do things that you didn't have time to do, like going to the cinemas, going to the movies, reading books, lots of things like that is what I'm seeing, that you realized perhaps you didn't give yourself so much time before. And there's something about your dress sense changing as well, and looking really cool and fashionable. That's something that is standing out. Money is also looking pretty good here, kind of like stable, it's healthy. All right, let's see what the cards have for you. For Taurus, please. Taurus. The Page of Swords, the Eight of Cups, Page of Swords, Eight of Cups, the Queen of Wands. Okay. I do get a message, by the way, not necessarily from these cards, but I get the message that somebody's missing you and they plan to call you or see you soon. So that's that. So there are things that you're going to learn about something, that some important advice, and it could come from experience as well, that you realize, okay, this is the time. And look, we have that bird also. So some sort of messenger, important information, news that you will be receiving that will allow you to go forward, something that you can detach from, that you will feel like you have that freedom, you know, even if it's into the unknown, you know that it is the right direction regardless. And I do see you feeling really good, and it's something passionate as well, and feeling really adventurous, excited. There's something that you know, you've had to learn a lot along the way, and now it's preparing you for this. The Two of Cups, it's preparing you for what is coming to be. You're glowing. Oh, the Two of Cups. Two of Cups. I love this. Two of Cups and the Four of Wands. We talked about that connection, relationship that could be coming in that looks pretty good for a lot of you, by the way, or some kind of connection, very soul connected. It feels real and strong. And as I was saying, there's all these sparks flying, you know, it's something that you know that it has come in because you have been ready for it, you know, within you. It's not necessarily something that you put at the forefront. It's getting everything else ready to give space for a relationship to come in, you know. It's something that you have allowed yourself to have that breathing space. You know, it comes in at the right time. There's commitment, something that you can see will bring you a lot of longevity as well. A lot of longevity. The King of Cups, beautiful. And it's also something, by the way, that you feel like a lot of things are being aligned, even if it's not to do with relationships, but there's something that feels so aligned. You're getting a very powerful offer here with the King of Cups, and it's a serious offer. It is one that, again, I see it's definitely for the long term. You know, it may take you by surprise. It may take you by surprise because it's not something that you necessarily had at the forefront. You've been navigating your way, and along the way, it's only gotten better. And as you do that, things start to align, things start to click, and it's like, okay, here's the offer that you've been waiting for. Ooh, okay, this is the oracle, just flew out. Time. Trust in divine timing. Beautiful. Trust in the divine timing. All of this is happening as it should be at the right time. No need to question so much of it, as long as you are taking that action and just going with the flow, which is really important. Nothing feeling forced. And as I was saying, you know, as you're working on the other things, you're creating that space for something real and strong to come in that is going to be a very prominent part of your life. You know, trust in divine timing. The divine knows what it's doing and it wants you to see that you can trust that as well. Beautiful Taurus. Thank you so very much for being here. I truly hope that this was helpful. Please do let me know. Really appreciate all your support. Thank you so much. And until next time.